Alright. Wait a moment. See if we can get a W.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Raiders going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd in that wave.
All right, let's see this thing play out here. Big third down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker?
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Looking to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
So a good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. There we go now, a big third down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a
first down.
All right, the defense with their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Crowell. So a golden scoring opportunity here. Let's see what they can do now operating in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the I. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run. Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray. All right, the field goal unit is out there. Let's see if they can knock this one through. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at. So back to live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6. Murray the lone setback. Cooper the man in motion right. The play clock's running down. They're going to give it to him running right. Murray.
Oh, save it.
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we talked about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 2nd down, here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, down 13-7.
Time to give them credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool it, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He got 29 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
23 yards on the play.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Murray the lone setback. Throwing now is Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper the intended target, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
9 yards to go. It's third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Carr to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. He'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. All kinds of time. And this is going to be incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On second down, here's Crowell. An effective run. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Crowell. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
All right, what are you trying to run?
Oh, damn, game's over?
Yep. Yeah, I took the L.
What?
Yeah, that Super Sim had me, I mean, it's a situation where, you know,
I told you
I still
not to
should have
do
won.
that.
Man. Still should have won. But it's all good. I ain't tripping.